Michael Appel, who has details of this. A police station commander has been gunned down in Soweto, south of Johannesburg. This incident taking place last night. Malefetsana Mofokeng was attacked at his home a little while ago. Michael Appel, good afternoon to you. We heard from Gauteng Police Commissioner Deliwe Lange visiting the family. What did she tell you when she spoke to you earlier?
Yeah, that's right. I asked the Provincial Commissioner just to paint a picture of what happened here last night at approximately 6:30. And she says that the Brigadier, along with his 14-year-old daughter, arrived home. He was still in his police uniform. This very garage here behind me over my right shoulder, he had parked the car. He was coming to close the gate when he was approached by two suspects, youngsters, 19, 20-year-old. Two suspects. They demanded his service firearm. He said he wasn't carrying it, didn't have it, and then he was shot twice in the upper body. He was airlifted to hospital, but tragically didn't make it. So I asked what the possible motive was behind what on the face of it is just such an absolute senseless killing of a veteran of the South African Police Service. 37 years in the force. He was going to retire next year in 2019 and gunned down for a cell phone. They wanted his police firearm. When he didn't have it, they shot him twice and took his cell phone. Gareth.
Obviously, the police will treat any investigation seriously, but particularly, I imagine, Michael, one where a veteran, as you say, has been gunned down like this. What are they doing with the investigation? You mentioned a sense of the age of the suspects, but how can the public help? What did they tell you?
Well, it's an absolute appeal that the Provincial Commissioner Deliwe Lange made to the public here. She says they believe this 19, 20-year-old, the two suspects, to be from Protea South in Soweto, to be from this community. There were apparently two vehicles that stopped outside here. Gareth, I'll give you an idea of just how busy a road this is. This is Korma Road. It links various parts of Soweto. You struggle to cross from one side of the road to the other because there is a continual flow of traffic here. It's almost impossible to think that nobody would have seen or heard anything here.
Yeah.
Brigadier Mofokeng's wife is a police captain, so she's no stranger to the realities of the job, but obviously the family is absolutely shattered by this happening here in their driveway last night. And police management at the Meadowlands police station, where he was the station commander, obviously broken, just absolutely broken by this news. And a dedicated team of detectives has been set up. The Provincial Commissioner saying that they're now going to work around the clock, get their tentacles into this community, find out if anybody knows anything about a crime that took place roughly 6:30 last night, where just the cell phone was taken. They were after the gun. I asked for the motive, and I said, this doesn't have the hallmarks of a robbery. They didn't go into the house. They didn't steal the car. You know, what is the possible motive here? Was this a hit? Was my question. She said, well, we can't discount that possibility. Later saying that Brigadier Mofokeng was assassinated. Those were her words. But the motive, I think, for the moment remains pure speculation until those detectives come back with something concrete. The Provincial Commissioner was here, who met with the family earlier, and we understand that Police Minister Bheki Cele is also flying from Cape Town. He's landing at 2:20. He's going to go past Meadowlands Police Station to meet with senior SAPS management there, and then maybe around 4 o'clock he's also going to come past the house to meet with the family.
Michael, thank you very much indeed for the update. Terrible story. It goes without saying, of course, Michael alluding to it, a call to the public, anyone in that part of the country, to provide police with any information, 10-111. I'm sure by now you'll know that number on that terrible, terrible crime yesterday. We'll keep you up to date. As we hear it from Michael, you'll hear it.